The play is the Passion of Jesus in Trafalgar Square. It's the passion, the pain, the suffering, and the resurrection, majorly the resurrection. For us Christians, the resurrection is what Christianity is about.
This year, one man is bringing the story of the resurrection to Trafalgar Square. I went to the Surrey countryside to meet him and to watch preparations for the big day.
Back off, everyone! Go! You nearly touched him!
Jesus is wearing a leather jacket and sunglasses, which I'm sure he didn't in his time. I think it'll be interesting to see how they can recreate this in Trafalgar Square and compete against traffic noise and open-top buses and pigeons. And you're the high priest.
The high priest here. His name was Caiaphas, that was a nickname. His name was Joseph, in Hebrew Yosef. Yosef Caiaphas. So he had authority over every Jew throughout the world.
Mm. What do you make of these open-air performances of the Passion and the life of Christ?
Oh, I think they're invigorating. I think everyone, and we in particular, must salute Peter for allowing himself to be used by God.
Peter Hutley has staged dozens of plays at his Surrey estate, but it's the first time he's done something in the capital. It's also the first time the London Landmark has seen a Passion play since 1965.
Why do you put on these plays, not just in the estate, but also for the first time for you in Trafalgar Square?
I won't say I got carried away, but I think it's necessary. You know, we live in a pretty atheistic society these days. You know, secularism is very strong, and you know, there's a place for everything. Everybody has a different view, and I just wanted to remind those that knew about Jesus that that's what Good Friday's for, and those that haven't been as fortunate as I have, knowing about Jesus, they had the opportunity of learning the story.
After the briefest of rehearsals, we're off to Trafalgar Square. I wonder if they know what they've let themselves in for.
Oh, we're here. We've arrived in Trafalgar Square and it's absolutely heaving. Lots of tourists.
Someone actually gave me some script.
Lots and lots of tourists. Okay, we're going to go this way.
What they're doing intrigues me. Everything around us says society is becoming more secular and less tolerant of religion. It's a risky time to expose your beliefs so publicly.
Oh, through here at last.
Now suddenly I remember why I had misgivings about this. Do you know what's going to happen now?
Yeah, we're going to have a walkthrough. I think the guys are going to get an idea of the scale.
Okay.
We're going to set rough positions, and then we're going to actually go through and perform it, I think.
Okay, so it's like a dress rehearsal without the dress, kind of.
It's more like a technical rehearsal, I think,
Okay.
but without the technical.
Right. So you're going to have people like that
Yep.
in the crowd
Yep.
as, you know, Jesus is clearing out the temple. See, I was paying attention earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So all of
right.
these people, you're not going to clear the square out, or...
No, we're going to encourage people to sit on the steps
You don't really
going
have
up
a
St.
choice.
Martin's.
You don't really have a choice, will you?
No, we'll be able to encourage people.
Yeah.
But people will be able to do what they want to
Right,
do. It's
okay.
an open public space, open performance.
So it's quite an interactive Passion. Why is the Passion called the Passion? Because
I've
there's
no
not much
idea.
to show.
I don't
Okay.
know. I was wondering that myself, and I should know, but I don't know.
Oh.
The passion, I don't know. I don't know.
And what's good about doing this play in somewhere like Trafalgar Square?
It's the excitement of bringing the gospel, the good news, the truth of everything I believe in, as do most of us, bring it into the heart of our city. And on a Good Friday, it's called Good Friday. You know, it's the resurrection It's the death, resurrection, it's our whole faith all rolled into one.
Are you Christian?
Yes.
What does the resurrection mean to you?
Life after death. There is something after we die, potentially. And that's the faith you have to have.
And what does that knowledge do for you while you're here on earth?
Well, it makes you think about your death. For me, this is, personally, think about death every day and what happens on the other side, and is there something on the other side? Which, hopefully we all believe that there is something on the other side.
Salam alaikum.
That's not actually how you say it, but wa alaikum assalam.
Ma alaikum assalam. How
no,
should I say
wa alaikum assalam.
Yeah, that's what you say back to me, isn't it?
Yeah, and you say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, mashallah, as they say where I come
Mashallah.
from. So you've been Jesus about 100 times. Yeah, what do you think you bring to the role?
God. Joy was one of his main teachings as well, that I feel anyway, and it's only my interpretation, but that when you're aware of the Spirit in truth, it's a joyous thing, it's a joyous experience, and liberating, obviously.
Is this more than an acting role to you? Because you are a paid actor.
Yeah, that's it really. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. I am an actor, and I'm paid to do a job. I was in India in the middle of the jungle, and I get a phone call to come back and play Jesus because the last guy wasn't able to take the part up. So yeah, I'll take a job. I need the money, and I come over and do it. And it's an added advantage that I'm playing the part that I do. Wow, it's a great opportunity to play this great man. I wouldn't say that I was an evangelist in any way, but I do respect what I would say that why I'm being employed to do this job and what part of that criteria is, and it's to send the message across to people, hopefully, to take the message of this man's story.
I want the public to mingle.
Oh yeah, you'll get mingling.
Right.
I might be mingling. Shall I come and join in?
Why not?
Shall I do that?
I say the play's not very good.
I blame the author, no. I think you've got to take your hat off to Peter Hutley because he's trying to spread a message, and normally when he spreads the message he's almost preaching to the converted. When he puts on the play in Wintershall, it's 5 or 6 hours long and it's the entire life of Christ. And people who go to watch it are people who are interested in the life of Christ. People who come to Trafalgar Square might not be interested in the life of Christ. What about the significance of it being in a very public space like this?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Look at it. It's amazing. It's very powerful. Actually, coming up in the coach, suddenly you get into central London, and there was, wow, we are going to be here.
Yeah.
And no, it is we're very privileged and honoured to be able to do it, actually.
It takes a certain amount of courage and integrity to expose yourself in this way, because that's really what he's doing, is that he really believes in Jesus and he believes in the story of Jesus, and he wants to take it to a new audience and he wants to take it to a different audience because he thinks they've forgotten. So with all the challenges that you're likely to face in Trafalgar Square, why do it? Why not just stay within your comfort zone?
There was a very famous Australian Prime Minister who said life wasn't meant to be easy. And he's absolutely right. And of course it's not easy, but it has to be done.